Playoff time. Pistons are in the playoffs. It's official. It's going down. Tomorrow, Pistons versus Knicks. Pistons in six. That's how it's going down, Pops. You see, Pops got the stunning shades on. He hit you with the gold boa robe. Oh my God, he is fly right now, man. Talk to him, Pops.
What up, what up, what up, Pistons fans? We
Mm.
going to the playoffs and we about to kick some KNICKSSS. It's over. It's over.
Wait. What that spell, Pops? I'm a little slow, Pops. Come on now.
It spells Nick ass.
Okay. Yeah. It's going
Nick ass.
down. It's going down. I don't care if you're Cat. I don't care if you're Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Tom
Hey,
Thibodeau,
hey, hey,
Spike
hey,
Lee.
hey.
All y'all getting it.
This season, Cade Cunningham has been unstoppable in New York.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Pops, that just get me to my first point, right? So I don't know if you heard of this guy, Colin Coher. I don't even know how to pronounce the man's last name. White dude to be on ESPN. He said the Knicks are going to breeze past us and we're going to get more ejections than we're going to have wins in the Knicks series. And he said Jalen Brunson has been unstoppable. And
Hey,
this is a guy that's been getting a paycheck from ESPN and everything besides the injections. He said wrong.
I got one question for him. What are you on?
Yeah.
What have you been taking? Because you own something. Hey, this is the 313. This is Detroit basketball. If you don't know, you better ask somebody.
Man, he been asking the wrong people, Pops.
Hey,
Because
you about to find out. Hey, because
in what world has Jalen Brunson been unstoppable when we played the Pistons?
you know what?
Cade is unstoppable.
The Pistons done bought some new boots so they can stick them up somebody's butt. We got some new shiny boots on, and we're gonna stick them up somebody's butt. And the first one that's gonna get this colonoscopy by the boot is going to be the New York Knicks.
Yeah, man. He just
I'm
got
just
all his
telling
facts
you.
wrong.
I'm
My
just
man,
telling you.
my man Cade has been unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Every time we play the Knicks, Cade go crazy. He's averaging
Unstoppable.
over 30 points. He's shooting
Unstoppable.
56 from the field, over 50% from three. They can't do nothing with your boy Cade. And I don't think
Hey,
they don't have an answer for him.
hey, it's going to be motorcade. The motorcade is going to be going off. He going to have his foot on the gas, never on the brake.
Yeah.
And forget that beef stew during. Sir. Holland,
Hey,
Beasley.
gotta get this check for Beasley.
And if Tim Hardaway and Tobias play a decent game, it's a wrap.
Yeah, so I just want to bring
It's a
up the
wrap.
official stats right now. Cade is averaging 31 points, 8.2 assists. He's shooting 56% from the field on 67% true shooting when we play the Knicks. Bro, he's going crazy on y'all, man. Yeah,
You know what? The coach better look out for his job because not only the Knicks gonna lose, the coach gonna lose his job
hey, I've
because we
never really
spanking that
liked,
butt. We spanking that butt, man.
yeah, I never really liked Tibbs too much. Um, I don't think he's all that good of a coach. I feel like that Bulls team that he had kind of carried him, kind of like Doc Rivers in Boston.
No,
You know,
no.
you had Derrick Rose, you had Joakim Noah and Carlos Boozer and a young Jimmy Butler. Of course, they're gonna make you look good, bro. You not all that.
We about to find out.
Um,
We about to find out, son.
yeah, I'm
But you
just
know
bringing the
what?
numbers up. I'm just bringing the numbers up. So this is since 2025. These are the stats right here.
Okay,
So offensive rating, Pistons are 10th in the league. Guess where the Knicks are? Give me a guess.
15th.
You was pops. You was real close. They 16th though.
Dig it.
Hey, that 16 is behind us. Defensive rating, guess where the Pistons at?
3.
We at the eighth spot. Guess where the Knicks at?
I go with 15th again.
Hey, right in the middle of the pack. They 17. And then our overall net rating, we're at 6. In New York, it's at 15. Come on, bro.
Hey, like they ain't been watching.
Yeah,
They
that's what
like
I'm saying.
they like Shaq. They've been eating too many donuts and not watching the game.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's a lot of these folks, man.
And he been door dashing them donuts and not watching the game.
So the biggest knock and the biggest worry for me is lack of playoff experience. How you think that experience gonna affect this young Piston team, man?
We hungry. I'm not worried about Bronson. My problem was with Cat.
Mm,
My problem was Cat. If Cat gets aggressive and physical, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. Cause Duran doesn't play that good of defense in space like that.
mm,
And if we put Stewart on him, it's gonna be a boxing match. Stewart gonna foul out. So we have to put Tobias on him, and that gives Cat a height advantage. So the key to the series is going to be Cat and Osir.
mm,
You can tell how the series is going by how those two guys is playing. Because
mm.
Cade, oh man, Cade is gonna come out. He might hit 45.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I think he might have multiple 40-point games this
He
series.
might drop a nickel.
He might put up a 50 piece.
Who
There's
who
no
who
telling.
knows? It's
There's
the
no telling.
motorcade, and he getting turned loose on his first, on his first playoff series. Man, man, man. The Knicks, the Knicks are messing with the wrong one today. The Knicks would rather play the Celtics. When we finish whipping that ass, the Knicks is going to want to have rather played the Celtics rather
Mm,
than us, because
mm.
we're gonna step all over them. We got these new shoes, and them shoes are
Pops,
made
you gotta
for.
say, Pops, everybody in New York wear Timbs. So you gotta say we're gonna put our Timbs on and we're gonna stomp the Knicks
Hey,
in our
no
Timbs.
man, New York can keep their Tims. We from Detroit. We got Brogans. We're gonna come out with our Brogans. And they're not gonna even be polished Brogans. They're gonna be dirty Brogans.
I
You
don't even know
know,
what Brogans is, Pops.
I
What?
would. That's cause you too young, bro.
Okay, okay.
Brogans is a type of big boot.
Okay, I heard of the Gators. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Brogans, man, Brogans.
Okay, so Pops, we stomping on them with the Brogans. So Cat is the player you most fear in this series on the Knicks side. Is
Cat
Cat
to
getting hot?
me, Cat is their X factor, and next to Cat is Michael Bridges.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Is Mikal Bridges just seems to do really well against the Pistons. I saw some of his stats. I don't have the specifics, but he gets super hot against the Pistons for whatever reason. He shoots over 50% from three when we play them. I'm a little worried about him. Cat, I was seeing Stewart was doing a great job with Cat.
Yep,
It
yep, he
in
does.
the
But if you
interior.
put Stewart on him, Stewart just is he just is liable to punch him
Yeah.
as block his shot.
Yeah, I think Stewart will be our biggest piece off the bench. He's gonna have the most impact off the bench. Um, I don't like Duran on Cat. I
Me
don't
either.
like that matchup
But
at
but you
all.
but you can't start Stewart because
Yeah,
then you're
you
worried
can't.
about messing with somebody's
Right.
emotional equilibrium, and you don't want to do that.
Yeah. Start Duran because Duran is also a handful on offense. He's more of a him running to the
Who
rack.
knows? Who knows? We might go with two bigs. We might put Stewart at the power forward
I
because like Cat draws Duran away from the rim.
Yeah.
So if we play Stewart too, that might neutralize it. But if we play Stewart, that means somebody else got to drop off.
I've been hearing that Knicks might go with Mitchell Robinson at center and Cat at power forward. So a twin tower type lineup, and then yeah, we would definitely have to go a little
Give us
bit.
give us Mitchell Robinson as the aforementioned maligned Shaq used to say, that's barbecue chicken.
Yeah, man. I
Mitchell
honestly,
Robinson
bro,
is barbecue chicken.
put him in there because I mean,
We're gonna eat him up. We're gonna eat him up.
then it's gonna limit their offense a little bit. Defensively is where the biggest gap is between the two teams. Pistons are a way better defensive team. Like I said, we're at the A spot, they're at 17. That's damn near 10, different teams ahead of us. And then on offense, we're better too. But, the playoffs are a different beast. We
Playoffs are
see
different beasts for
we seen
sure.
what Brunson can do in the playoffs.
Sure.
Brunson, he carried the Knicks in the playoffs and averaged damn near 35 points in a series. You can't underestimate the little guy, but with Asar guarding him, Holland guarding him, we got a lot of players that we could throw at my man Brunson, I think, to slow him down and make him think twice, who he's playing with.
I hear you.
So, see what else we got here. So, it's the end of the season. Let's throw out some end of the season awards for some of our Piston players.
Hey, most improved Cade.
No, I'm not talking about overall NBA though. I'm just talking about just for our team.
What type of awards?
It's gonna be similar awards to to,
Okay.
to, to what
Well,
the NBA gives out. I might throw a couple little zingers in there.
all right.
But
Well, go ahead. Zing away.
okay.
Zing away.
So first off, we're gonna just start off easy. Who's the MVP?
It's
Most
Cade.
valuable player on the team.
Motorcade,
Okay.
without
Yeah.
a doubt.
Yeah, there's not gonna be no arguments there.
Without a doubt.
So who's our best defensive player?
Osser.
Yeah. What? Stu is up there though, man.
Stu is up there, but Stu is mostly a rim protector.
Yeah.
Osser, I don't know. I'd say put Osser on Cat, but then that leaves Cade to guard Brunson.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we don't want that. We
And
don't.
that sets us up to get our best player in foul trouble.
Yeah, we don't want that. Keep Asar on Brunson, like you said.
I have a secret to tell you. Don't tell nobody else.
Mm,
But I was at a flea market
mm,
and I found a magical mask.
mm.
Watch this. I'm gonna put it on. Watch this.
Hold on, Pop. Wait, where you go, bro? Pops, where you at?
It's the Hey man, I I did. Hey man.
Okay, hey,
Hey.
I owe some people some money, right? Some bill collect. I can throw that on, bro. They're not gonna be able to find me. Is what you're telling me? Yeah, you know my address, pops. Send that my
I'll,
way.
I'll
'Cause
ship it to you, but you got to promise me you'll ship it back.
okay, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna be tiptoeing into some ice cream parlors or something. Give me a free ice cream cone.
All right, all right. One thing too, man. Y'all might not know about pops, man. This man was just in a Piston suite,
Yeah, man.
living it up.
I was at the Milwaukee Bucks game. It turns out there was a family friend of ours. Her name was Shirley Bickerstaff, and I didn't think nothing about it.
Hmm.
But then my sister Gwendolyn came up and said, "Hey, you want me to talk to Bickerstaff so you can get some tickets?" I said, "What? That's the same Bickerstaff? They related?" She said,
Mm,
"Yeah." So
mm.
I talked with my dad. I wanted to see what things was available, and it was either the Knicks or the Bucks game. Couldn't get to the Knicks, but then we got to the Bucks game. Oh man, we was in the suite. Oh man, the suite was sweet.
Okay,
You know,
okay. I'm
double
gonna
sweet.
I'm gonna throw some little pictures that you didn't send me.
The suite was sweet.
But I tell our fans and our whole fan base this: if Pops make it to the suite and I don't get no invite, y'all gonna be looking for Pops in the ICU, the hospital zone, or something because I'm putting a
Boy,
hit out on Pops.
boy,
You don't have to
you,
put the mask on
you
and
don't want none of this
dodge and
smoke.
duck me
You
because
don't
I'm
you
coming
don't
to
want
see
none of
you,
this
Pops.
smoke, man. You don't want none of this
I'm
smoke.
coming to see you, Pops.
Hey, man, I was a legend. Hey, man, I knock people out with my left. I don't have to use my right.
Mm,
I knock people out with my left.
mm.
You know?
So you ambidextrous, okay.
Yeah.
You know, it sound good, man, but you know, I got the youth on my
I
side.
tell
You
you
know what
what,
I'm
but yeah,
saying?
yeah. Like I ain't gonna lie. I can beat anybody in a fight, but the fight got to be over in 5 minutes.
Okay.
If the fight lasts longer than 5 minutes, it's time for me to
Okay. I'm gonna just do a lot of running. And
hightail it, hightail it out of there.
you gave me your weakness. You gave me your weakness here.
Hey,
Um,
hey, but you gotta bring ass to get ass, son.
okay.
You know,
Pause.
if you're trying to get to me, you gotta come to me. But hey, you you just spoofing because you don't want none of this old school
Mm,
smoke.
okay. I'm just throwing it out there. If we see Pops in the suite
But you
again,
know what? I'm gonna do you a favor.
without
The
me,
next
if we
time,
see Pops in the suite
the
again
next
without
time I
me,
get some sweet tickets,
it's issues.
I'm gonna fly you down.
Okay.
You hear me?
Okay.
I'll
All
fly you down.
right. Now we talking. Now we talking,
You
Pop.
know what I'm
We
saying?
talking. Okay.
All right.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
All
That's
right. All
cool.
right. All right.
All right. So anyway, back to these awards. Um, so who do you think our sixth man is off the bench? We got a lot of firepower off this Piston bench. Who's the sixth man?
Gotta be Beasley, man.
It gotta be, right?
Gotta be Beasley. I
It gotta
hated
be.
that. I hated that he missed that 3-point award, man. By
It,
one.
yes, Anthony Edwards just
By
decided to go
one.
crazy and, and,
By
and take it,
one.
and
Well, hey, so what? He's gonna get six man
it,
of the year award.
yeah, he got some tough competition. You got the boy Pritchard,
Oh man, he
the
played
boy
better than
Pritchard.
Pritchard. He played better than Pritchard. He didn't hit more threes at a higher percentage. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the boy Pritchard is tough though, man.
Like,
Pritchard got a couple 40 point.
I give him his flowers,
Yeah,
but he ain't no Beasley.
he not no Beasley. I heard they was trying to throw Austin Reeves, but I swear Austin Reeves is a starter. He's starting on the Lakers.
I'm here. You can't give him no
Yeah,
6-man award.
yeah. I'm not even gonna count him. And then to last award, man, because you know we the bad boys, and it's a lot of tough guys on the Pistons. Who's the toughest hombre that we got on that Piston roster, man?
Beef stew. Can you say beef stew?
I like it. I like it. I can't argue. I think you went 4 for 4 with your picks, man. You know, we got Stu, we got Hollins. Asar's he's silent. Uh,
Holland's the Energizer Bunny.
yeah. And Holland is always ready to throw hands, man.
Hey,
That's
speaking of
one thing.
Holland, speaking of Holland, if Zion became available, I saw a trade. We get Zion. We have to give up Tobias, Holland, and maybe a couple of first round picks. Would you go for that?
No, no. I'm not going, Pops. I'm not going. This is a miracle team. This is a miraculous team. You don't divide miracle teams. Like how we saw.
If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
Yeah, man, we too young.
Hey,
The,
we about to get another 20-something point player.
that's what
We
I'm
get
saying.
to the second round, we get another 20-point player coming in. We don't need another star.
We,
We
we
got
too
we got stars.
we're too young. Our chemistry too high. Just
Hey,
ride
we
it till
got
the
enough
brakes fall
stars.
off. Once Tobias is ready to retire, you know, get rid of him. But that's one thing that I want to bring up too. Another point.
I would bring Tobias back for another year, depending on who we can get to replace him. Have Tobias come off the bench. He's a steadying force. He'll be good for chemistry, and plus, if you need a bucket, you can still throw it down there, and Tobias will give you a bucket.
Hey, he will.
Will give
That's
you a bucket. But
that's
our greatest weakness is we don't have no backup power forward. Fontecchio is too inconsistent and too small.
Mm,
Bobby Clintman was looking good that last game.
he was.
Bobby Clintman was looking good.
He
He
was.
might be that power forward, you know, coming up in the future. But we got a lot of financial flexibility. We got a young guy still on contract. I expect Duran and Ivy to get extensions.
Yeah.
You know, this next summer, both of them will get extensions. Also, next year, Cade's extension kicks in. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Uh, so I expect Fontecchio to be gone. I don't know. It depends on how bad Beasley wants to come back because somebody gonna give Beasley 15, 20 mil.
Hey, Beasley coming back. Beasley, hey,
If
y'all heard it here
somebody if
first.
somebody give Beasley 15, 20 mil, Beasley's gone, man.
Y'all heard it here first, bro. Beasley is staying a Piston. He loved Detroit, and he will take a smaller amount. Now, not much smaller, but I feel like Beasley wants to be a Piston so bad, man. He'll take a little bit of a pay cut to keep this continuity going with this team that we got. One thing I want to
What
bring up too is you was talking about your man Tobias. And Tobias, the last team that we had with a winning record had that man Tobias on it.
true that. True that.
I just want to give Tobias some props because in this last decade of piss poor basketball, it's something about Tobias being on the roster. It just steadies us. He's like you said, he's a great presence to have. He might not fill up the stat sheet, man, but whatever Tobias do, keep doing it for the Pistons. I love you, boy.
Billy, the 76ers fans ran him out of town because they thought he was the problem.
Yeah, they did.
Not now they see what the problem is.
Yeah, that
And
boy
if they could have
Embiid,
him back, they'd take him back.
that boy Embiid can't stay on the court, man. He can't stay on the court. I'll take Tobias any day right now over Paul George, man. Paul George is so washed.
Hey, hey, hey.
Paul
Paul
George is so
George is
washed up,
washed.
man.
Paul George is washed. I take that back. He's not washed, but for the money he getting, it's not equal value.
Yeah,
It's not equal value.
yeah.
It's not equal value, man.
You right. You right. It's definitely not equal value. Um, the NBA is about to start handing out awards. We know Cade is an all NBA player. Me and you know that. What team you feel like he gonna finish? You think he gonna finish all NBA first team, second team, third team? Where you think that they gonna rank Cade?
They'll probably put him as second team because this is his first, all-star thing. They'll probably give him second team. So I'll be surprised if he deserves to be first team, but I'll be surprised if the powers to be gives him first team.
Pops, you tripping, bro?
Now,
Cade is not first team, not yet, bro. Not yet, man.
hush, hush, hush.
He not first team, not yet, man. Not over Shea or Luca
Hey, like
or Steph.
you still a young buck. Shh.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
You need to stay out of grown folk conversations.
All right, man.
All right, all right. Now, K to probably make second team NBA. What I'm gonna be pissed about
Mm,
if Beasley don't get six man.
okay.
I'm gonna be pissed.
He definitely should be, yeah, one or two. Like you said, if Beasley not at least the runner up, is rigged. Beasley.
I don't want to hear about runner up. Don't nobody remember the runner up.
Yeah, Beasley deserved that six man.
You see
He
anybody
definitely anchored our
give up
bench.
some stats? Who was the top 10 runner ups? Don't nobody care about no runner up. Beasley needs to win it.
Hey man, pops, I'm right
Beasley
there
needs
with you, man.
Hey,
I think he got the best chance to win that. I definitely think Cade. I'm trying to think who might they put on that second team as a guard over Cade. Um,
it's a lot of good guards in the NBA. Let's be
it
real.
is. That's what I'm saying. When you got Luca,
It's a guard oriented, wing oriented NBA right now.
when you got Luca, Shea, and Steph, after those three,
You
yeah,
got the Ant-Man,
yeah, and Ant-Man on the wing too. Yeah,
and and though Trey don't play no defense, you got Trey.
man, Trey messed my whole parlay up. Don't bring Trey up. Trey, I bet it on you just to hit
I told you about
three
that
threes in
gambling,
one
boy.
game,
I
Trey.
told you
And you
about that
couldn't.
gambling.
Yeah,
Like if you get mad when you lose gambling, you shouldn't be gambling.
no, I'm always get mad. Anytime I'm losing money, I don't care. I don't care if it's 5 cents.
And you shouldn't
I'm
be
gonna be
gambling,
pissed.
son. You
I'm
shouldn't be
gonna be
gambling.
pissed. It's
You
it's
should
it's just in my character. I hate to
you
lose.
should not be gambling.
Trey Young, come on, bro. You got to do better than hitting 1 3 in one damn play-in game. This the play-in, bro. You only hitting 1 3, and then he
He
got
was
ejected.
pissed. He
Trey,
was pissed too.
step
He
it
was
up, bro.
pissed.
Every time you play the Pistons, you want to show out, bro. Like, come on, man. I don't want to.
He was pissed. He was
That
pissed.
hurt me. That hurt me right there. Uh, Another question. This a little eyeball question. So last time we made it to the playoffs, you remember who was on that roster?
Blake Griffin,
Yep, Blake was definitely on there.
Andre Drummond,
Yep, Drummond was definitely on there.
Reggie Jackson,
Yes, sir.
and I can't think of the rest of them.
We had Kennard and Wayne Ellington.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember Ellington, and I
yeah,
remember Kennard too.
that was our backcourt. So in a 7 game series, you think that team could beat this team?
What are you on to even ask that question?
I'm
Even ask that
asking.
question.
We
I'm
had
gonna need
Blake Griffin, man.
I'm
Come on,
gonna need to
man.
I'm gonna need to drug test you to even ask that question. Some questions you shouldn't ask, like, is the sun hot? Somebody ask you if somebody's asking you if the is the sun hot, they on something. And you asking that question,
Pops,
son,
what if I'm on Pluto though?
what you say?
What if I'm on Pluto?
Pluto?
Would the
I
sun
still
be
ask you the
hot?
same question. What are you on?
Would the
Talking
sun be
about
hot to me
Pluto.
though if I was on
Talking
Pluto?
about Pluto, man. What's the
See,
matter
it's
with you,
all
boy?
about perspective, Pops. It's
What's
all
the matter
about
with you, boy?
perspective, man.
What's the matter with you?
Um,
You got a fever?
but yeah, clearly this team that we currently got is better. Only
Clearly. Hey, man, Blake Griffin dragged us into the playoffs on one leg.
he did.
On one leg. I
He
have
did.
to give him his props. He dragged us to the playoffs on one leg.
So do you think here's maybe a more tougher question. Who's better, Drummond or Durn?
That's a hard question. Hmm, I'd have to say Durn, because Drummond was never a rim protector. He grabbed a lot of rebounds, but he was never a rim protector. Duran is grabbing a bunch of rebounds, probably not as much as Drummond, but he's definitely a better rim protector than Drummond was.
See, I disagree with that, man.
Of course you do. I
Drummond.
mean, if both of us think the same, one of us is unnecessary.
But listen here, Pops. Drummond did one thing at a historic level. He's a historic rebounder. There's nobody to grab boards like Drummond. And offensively, he had a bigger impact in terms of his passing and just his overall scoring. He was better in their defense. Duran's defense is not head over
Well,
heels better than Drummond.
if
So I
you
got to
if you
give it to
if you
Drummond.
already know the answer to the question, why are you asking me?
Pops, because I gotta get your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see if you still all there. You know what I'm saying? It's like an age check thing, Pops. You know what I'm saying?
Are
I
you
gotta see if you
you gonna make
still
me put on
aware of
my
your
disappearing
surroundings.
mask again?
Oh, what? Wait, Pop, what? Pops, come on, man. You disappearing on Pops, stop it, bro. Chill out. Okay. Thanks, man. You gotta put the magic mask away. Folks, y'all can't find this shit on eBay. Pops got the plug on the Magic Mask. Tap in with him. I broker a deal.
I ain't telling you nothing.
we at least want 10 bands for the Magic Mask, man. If y'all want
My
a
lips
Magic
are
Mask,
sealed.
we at least want 10 bands for it.
My lips are sealed.
Um, what's another topic I got for you today, Pops? So, like I said, one of the biggest things is experience with this Piston team that I'm most worried about headed into this playoffs. I know you got a lot of experience. So what's one thing that you would tell your younger self?
Heart. Got to have heart and balls.
Hmm.
Heart and balls. It's not enough to have experience. It's not enough to have talent. You need heart and you need balls.
Hmm. That's cojones for all my Spanish watchers.
Got to have that dog in you.
Hmm. Hmm. So yeah, that dog will just get you into doors that experience won't get you in, huh?
That's right. That's right.
I
And
agree.
we about to bite somebody in the ass.
I agree. I feel like that's our biggest X factor heading into this series. It's just the grit and the toughness, and it's something about it we wanted more. Last time we were playing the Knicks, and I was watching it, they had a pretty decent lead on us. They was up about 14, 15 points. Um,
The lead ain't nothing to the Pistons.
it seemed like they were about to cruise to victory, and then halftime happened and we just took it from them. We took it from them. Just the effort that we start displaying in that second half, we was in their face. We was ball. It was a completely different energy that the Knicks couldn't match. And I think we're gonna see that same type of thing in these playoffs. You can't flip that intensity switch. People are either intense or they not. You know what I'm saying? That's something that there's no setting for. It's something you either got or you don't. And the Pistons, we just got that intensity. And a lot of the one guy from ESPN who was talking about, oh, we got the most injections and stuff like that. People might see that as a
So what?
problem or an issue.
So what?
That's what I'm saying. I see it as a strength. I see it as it's passionate. I see we're hungry to win, to compete.
Fans want to see rivalries. Fans want to see that passion. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, like if they want to, like go to the ballet. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
I agree. So just bringing it full circle, do you feel like there was situations where you should have showed more heart or grit back in your younger days? You think you would
Oh,
have
for
got better
sure.
results? And what's a good, healthy way to display that heart or grit, would you say? Is it more just communicating, speaking up, saying, hey, this is my opportunity. I want this,
No,
or, or
just doing it. It's about doing it. It ain't about talking or talking about this is my opportunity. It's about doing it. It's about doing it. Uh, like Nike says, just do it.
Pops want that sponsorship. Pops want that sponsorship. Yeah. Like you said, doing is so important. Um, Procrastination, it's a killer. It's a killer. It's a killer. And it bursts people's regrets. I feel like regret is born out of procrastination. You know what I'm saying? You
It
mix
is.
regret, you mix procrastination, with a person, and the baby that comes out is regret. You know what I mean? Those things go hand in hand. So, just people, man, just for real, start doing like Pop said, less talking, more action. Everything is all in your head. You know what I'm saying? Put it out here into this world, into this universe. I remember when we started this show, man. This was just a thought. And now we like 40 some episodes in. You can check out all the progress that we done made. I'm definitely happy to be here with my pops. doing this, man, sharing these moments. And we will be doing this, me and you will be doing this without the camera. But I just, I appreciate you, Pops, for showing up for me and doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Not a problem. I'm about to go out to Las Vegas, but I'm gonna be back in time for the playoff game. You
Okay.
know, like it's
Okay.
it's a high stake poker game.
Mm,
So also it's gonna be a bid whist tournament, and that's my thing, bid whist. So
okay.
I'm gonna
It's
be
an
out
old school
there.
player right there, Bill
Yeah,
Wheaton,
so
man.
I'm gonna be out there. Yeah.
All right. So, Pops, last thing before we end this, what's your prediction? How many games is it gonna take the Pistons to beat these Knicks?
Pistons and six.
Okay. I agree. I agree. You think we're gonna take this first game tomorrow? We taking that first game, we're gonna punch them right
I'm
in the mouth.
taking the first game.
Okay.
When you in a fight, hit first.
Y'all heard it here first.
Hit
Pistons is
first.
hitting first. We taking the Knicks. Knicks fans, y'all about to get some of this humble pie. I've been arguing with y'all for the last like 3 weeks on my TikTok, and I've been telling y'all what's up. And this before we even just beat y'all. I've been arguing and telling y'all Cade is not who y'all want to see in this round. Y'all don't want to see Cade. He is too big and he's too crafty for any player that got the size to guard him. Bridges, OG, and Anobi, y'all can't do nothing with him. And then the rest of y'all guys is too small for him. Y'all gonna have trouble with Cade. We don't have that issues with nobody on your team. It's gonna get ugly for y'all. And I
um,
just have to let you know.
why don't you tell us how you really feel, son?
I had to let these guys know, man, because I don't know what they're watching. I don't know what drinks or drugs they got out there in New York, but clearly they some strong ones. If y'all thinking y'all gonna beat us in a 7 game series, forget all that experience y'all got. Like Pop said, man, it's something about that
You
heart,
can tell
that
us how
grit.
you really feel.
Yeah, something about that heart and that grit and that dog. And we got that, man. This is Detroit, man. This is Michigan. This is a blue collar state. We don't know nothing about what y'all got. New York got a lot of flashiness and superstars and shit. No, man, this is the home of hard worker. You got to work hard to come up in Michigan, point blank, period, man. And that's what we about to show y'all.
My internet bill, it threw me out.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome back, Pops. Um, I'm about to head out. I think
All
we done
right.
touched on all these points. We're gonna touch bases with y'all after this series. Hopefully, we wrap it up. By next time we see you, hopefully, moving on to the next round and we can talk about that next matchup, man. But yeah, man, I love you, pops. Have a
Love you
good
too,
weekend.
son. Love you too. Be safe.
All right, you too.
Peace.
Peace.